dang internet. I already don't like that setting. Properties. Okay, there we go. That's better. So, sorry I'm a little late this morning. Went and used the bathroom before I started because my stomach wasn't feeling all that great. But we got something a little bit different. This is Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager. Now I know that Twitch says I'm playing Buzz Aldrin's Race into Space, which is actually an older version of this title. For some reason, my Twitch dashboard isn't updating. So we're gonna wait for that to see if it actually works. There it goes. Okay, fine. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Okay, so it is an older version, or that is to say, Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager is a newer version of Buzz Aldrin's Race into Space. It is made by a different company, but nobody really has the rights. It's weird. Anyway, so we're going to play this. Now I'm going to play single player. I'm going to play a new game, and we're going to play in the sandbox as the US. And on normal, because hard is hard. Wow, that's loud. That's loud. Ow. Yeah, it does have that effect sometimes. Let me see if can I do... There. Just in case you guys get hit with that again. So that you guys don't get hit with that again, because it's really annoying. Move over just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so I can see chat now. Alright, so ostensibly, I am now in charge of the space agency, soon to be called NASA, circa 1959. And it is my job to get us into space and do all the things and, you know, all that stuff. Currently, I have a bunch of researchers down here. I have a center where I can start research. I have a public affairs office that tells me, you know, my budget and expenses and how long I have until the next time I had come up for a budget review. That's it, because I haven't built my command center, which is where the missions are controlled from, my pilot hangar, where the pilots are trained, or the launch hangar. So we're actually going to build all three of those right now. Okay. Oh yeah, no, there's also the museum. I forgot about the museum. Sorry. But yeah. This is the museum where it just tells me, you know, any goals or whatever. Okay. Now it has this really weird day-night cycle, but nothing's happening actually yet. So the first thing we need to do is set up some research. And I'm going to start researching this low Earth orbiting satellite thing. Right, then we go back into it and manage the R&D payloads. Top 4 guys get assigned. And then the last guy is actually going to get training. We're going to need a rocket to send this into space. Actually, no, single training course for a rocket. Because this, I believe, will take 3 seasons to finish. So he'll be ready to go as soon as the other one, that thing is finished. Now, we need some other rocket guys. 47. 57. Hey, you're hired. And you. Hire these gentlemen. And then they'll go through some basic training for 2 seasons. Right? And then, well, we can't do anything else, so we end the season. Research on this mission gets underway. That's the current reliability. This is the green is the research gained this season. And then we go on to news. I've hired these 2 guys. I started this program. I started assembly on these. And this one actually finished. Because it doesn't take all that long. Budgets are assigned during each season, remains constant during the first 4 years. After that, it will depend on whether I succeed or fail at missions for the budget for the next 4 years. Right? And so my targets are 187 points, which you can see I'm already beating. And that'll give me X budget. Up to 1,875, which will give me 10,000. Now that's per quarter. Alright, I need to go here and hire some guys. I need to actually click on them first. Okay, so we'll hire. Now the weird thing is, all the good guys are, the good people are down at the bottom. 4 and 5. Hire. Yes. Okay. And then we end the season again. We get more research on our payload. The Astronaut Center and the Vehicle Assembly Building are finished. Hired these folks, and these guys finished their basic training. So now I can go to here and start a rocket program. Now, I can start with this one, which is small. It'll take our payload into a low Earth orbit, but if I go to this one, I could probably use this one because it'll take it all the way into transplanetary. Or I can go all out and go for the Atlas Agena, excuse me, which will take pretty hefty payloads anywhere in the country, in the solar system. So we're going to go for this one. Yes, please. Put these 2 gentlemen on it. Next season, we can put another gentleman on it because he will finish training. See, he's got training for the 1 season. Okay, and now we also need to hire some pilots. Now, the important skill for pilots, at least in the beginning, is leadership. So you want pilots with good leadership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hire. Okay, so we're up to almost 60% with reliability on our probe, but only 11% on our rocket. These astronauts got hired. This person graduated, and these people and my flight controllers also graduated. So yay! Okay. Manage R&D payloads. Nope. Manage rocket programs. That's it. There we go. There we go. Alright. Propulsion. Continuous. To 90, please. Trajectory. No. I screwed that one up. Continuous to 90. I mean, it really doesn't change anything. It's just I don't have to when I set them to continuous, I don't have to reset their training skills. Okay, and then back to the space complex and end the season. Alright, so this is quarter 4 of 1955. We've got a rocket that's at 22%. We've got an orbital payload that's at 67. With no news this month. That's okay. We can end the season. Okay, now the question over here is, do any of these guys have good rocket skills? 58, 57. He's on the rocket. He's not. He's on the rocket. So what we're going to do is this is Devin Cross. Mr. Cross, you are being reassigned. Right, because our probe is quite well along. It's up to 73% reliability. So we're going to switch him over to the rocket to get it up, its reliability up faster. Right, and the season. Right, that's up to 80%. And now this one's up to 40%. Okay, all of our astronauts have graduated basic training for the first time. Controllers graduated. And public interest has increased. Yay! Leadership. Continuous until you're at 90, please. Because I don't need you guys for a while. I hired you now so I can set your training. And get you training and training and training and training and training and training forever. Because that's basically the most important thing I've found in this game. Because I have played this for quite a bit. Is set your, like, the guys you don't use a lot, at least at first, hire them and then get them training. And train them forever. Until they are trained in all of the things. Because training guys in all of the things is a good thing. Okay, you. More of that. Till you're at 90. Okay, 81.2% and 46%. Not great. Woo! Getting a bonus, 17% bonus to the training or the reliability we would have gotten this season. Okay, so flight controllers are done. Leadership. One of my guys left. And Miguel Littlefield left. Who was that? He was Miguel Littlefield. Who are you? Don't see them. I've only got one guy. Hire this guy. we're up to almost 90% on that. 60% on the rocket. Right. These guys will come out of training in 2 seasons. So we'll go another 2 seasons and then try a launch, I think. Manage rocket programs, you guys are full. Manage R&D payloads. Yep. Okay. So we're all in the 80s, that's good. Okay, so we're going to schedule a launch. Attach it to the rocket booster. There it is. Now, it says I have an 80% chance of succeeding with this, so we're going to schedule a mission. Booster, systems, flight director. My flight directors are crap. Okay, so what we're going to do is now that those guys are off doing that thing, these ones are going to train in their weakest skill, which makes them better as flight controllers. Come on, 74%. Okay. So we're up to an 82% now from 80%. So we will launch our mission. Now, because this is a management game, I don't actually get to do anything, but we do get to watch. Come on. Nominal. Come on, nominal. Dang it. Alright. That happens. 200 prestige points deducted. Yay. Yeah, we got hosed on that one. But that's what you get for trying to go early. So, I lose 14% on the rocket and 3% on that. But I do get some training. Okay, clearly we're going to have to do more training. Yep. So it'll be another 3 months before we can try it again. Okay, but 2 of our flight controllers came out. So set them back to training. Okay. Back up to 72% success rate on the rocket. Alright, so our budget went down. Well, it went up, but then it went down, kind of. We got the minimum we could get for budget, and now we have 4 years to get 1,500 minimum for more budget. I need to go here and upgrade this and that. Okay. and we're going to put these guys back into training on their primary skill. And then we're going to go 3 seasons. Right, because we need more reliability on that rocket. Okay, leaderships. Yep. Okay, so you guys got up in the 90s on leadership, so now we start working on other things. Like being able to actually fly. Okay. This is your lowest skill. This is your lowest skill. Oh, nope. Because we need to hire some guys. Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hire. When bulk hiring, I usually don't look at the skills because they're kind of meaningless at that point. You're going to hire pretty much everybody. Okay, so we've broken 80%. Scientists. Flight controllers graduated. We get 23% reduction for the next 4 seasons on our stuff, and the vehicle assembly building has been finished. So yay, we can build bigger rockets and stuff. And my scientists have come out of training, so that's good. So we're going to go over here to manage rocket programs. You are my lowest one. You get upgraded. Okay, there's nobody else that's got better scores yet. So manage payloads. 56, 52. Okay. We're going to open a new rocket program. I need to be able to put people into space. So we're going to go for the Titan II. Now these guys aren't great, but that's okay. Because the last 2 guys going into training for human-rated rockets. 4 more prestige points. Yay! Okay. So those 2 guys came out of training. And now you 2 are getting replaced because you're the lowest scores. And we're going to open a new research. Space planes. Why didn't it open? Oh, right. Nope. Yeah. We're actually going to try to schedule this mission now. Much better controller there now. Alright, so it's up to 93.7, which is basically as good as it's going to get. This one's almost to 90%. This one's almost to 50, and the space plane is doing very well. Begin the mission!
Proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems, propulsion, go. Hydraulics, go. Pneumatics, go. LOs.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And we have liftoff. We have a liftoff at 24 minutes after the hour.
Light Fighter, we're right on the nominal.
Roger, on a nominal.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrusters look fine.
Yes, sir. Good tank pressure and 3 engines ready.
Okay.
Come on, stage 5. Fire! Yes!
Here, go for deploy.
And now we just need the probe to activate properly. Yes! Haha! Success! So now we get the achievement of orbiting the Earth with a satellite, Explorer 1, and study the Earth's magnetic field. It gives us a 1% upgrade on the payload and a 4% upgrade on the rocket. And two of our guys got bonuses on their skills. And then now that that mission component has reached its assigned goal, these guys have been booted from the program because you can't. So now we can study lunar probes and sun probes. Okay. But now we go over here, and these guys are better, so you 2 go on that project. And we're actually, yeah, we have a payload that'll. There we go. Now we've got people on a sun probe, which can actually get us quite a bit of research. And cancel. I believe we have one more mission to do with the Explorer 1. We do. The extended mission. Schedule that mission. Yes, we would like to do it. Now that mission's scheduled, so we can come in here and assign these guys more training. You suck at piloting, dude. Okay, so the Atlas Aegina, yep, 91.9, 50% on Titan 2, 45% on the X-15, and our Sun probe is up to 30%.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And we have a liftoff. We have a liftoff at 24 minutes after the hour.
Light side, we're right on the nominal. Roger, on the nominal.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrusters look fine.
Yes, sir, good tank pressure and 3 engines ready. Okay.
I'm racing it. We're trying to beat the Russians. This is our second mission, and it looks like it's going to be successful. Well, it's actually our third. Our first one scrubbed out on the launch pad. Cost us 200 prestige, and most of our funding for the next 4 years. And then these guys are kicked off the rocket program. So do we have anybody better at rockets than these jokers? Yes, we do. Okay, so those guys are doing their thing with the rocket. Now I need to expand this. Nope. Yep. Before I can do any more research. So these guys are going to go into training. There he is. EVA suits. I don't know. Formula One teams tend not to know quite much about lunar, orbits and stuff. And now we just watch this thing spin around the Earth for 2 more turns. Or 1 more turn, actually. Got another 100 points. Yay! You training more, do it. %, and a couple more. And a couple more, we can actually, do that stuff. Come on, nominal. Come on, nominal. Yes. Yeah, if that goes to failure, we lose prestige. It sucks. But we're doing good. 2200 prestige. Another upgrade for the sensor, although I never use it again. No, the X15 has been set back, as has the Sun probe. That That sucks. And you need to work on propulsion because you suck at it. Spacecraft systems. Yep. You need to lift some science books. You need to learn how to EVA. You also need to learn how to EVA. More EVA. You need to lift, period. You also need to lift. And you also need to lift. Okay, so that rocket's coming along. The X-15's coming along. Back up to 71%. Alright, so we've got a couple of guys who just graduated. So now we're going to work on Project Mercury. It needs to be assigned to a thing. R&D components. Because there are actually more R&D components. Oh no, there's not. Okay. Then you four get on that. Okay, getting to where... Alright. I now feel comfortable trying the X-15 program. So we're going to test the X-15 in 1962. Woohoo! Manage programs. The X-15 program. Schedule a mission. Okay, now everybody that's not going on the mission, training! Super Training Simulator, you need to lift. You need to lift science books. You need to EVA. You need to lift science books. Almost got it to 94 or 90% before they actually went up in it. That's pretty good. Preparing the mission. Launch the mission. Takeoff succeeded. Pre-launch. Succeeded. Drop it. Yes. Flying up. Success! Landing. You gotta love the landing gear on this one. Come on, come on. And I lost a pilot. Balls! That is a death. Oh, wait, no. The pilot actually lived? That's interesting. I've never had them live before. Stat death 0. Nope, that's not the command. How do we reset the statistic? Stat set death. There's stat. No, he actually survived, which is weird. I've actually never had them survive with a crash before stage 6 on the X-15. So, okay. We are still above our lowest prestige needed for a good budget next time. And we need a good budget. So, we need a better budget. We'll put it that way. Alright, so you guys can go back into training. Because budget review is soon. And we're not going to get off another mission before then because none of our pilots will be available. And the X-15 needs work. We have more money! Yay! Lift. Alright, we got it past 90% now. So we're going to end this season. Now up into the 92 percentile. And we're going to launch the mission again. Manage programs, X-15, schedule mission. More training. All of you people, more training. We're working on the special spaceship tech. I mean, you know, we've got the X-15 program. And it's 1963, and we're working on, you know, the Mercury program, which we can actually test next time, or test soon. So as soon as we're done here, come on. Yes, system nominal. Nominal systems are good. The weird thing is, like, with the X-15, there's 3 missions you can do with them, right? if you go to the Russian side, the same system they have as the X-15, they have like 10 missions for it. No, there is no German scientists option. So we finished the X-15 flyby. Yes. Okay, now we're going to schedule another test with the Mercury. But we can't because we need more flight controllers. Okay, so we'll test the X-15 again then. Didn't want that tab, I wanted this one. Go for that altitude record. Wasn't what I wanted. Going for that altitude record. Schedule mission. No, actually it's like, you know, orbits the Earth a couple of times. It's like really involved, you know? But a lot of that stuff is covered on the US side in the Mercury program. So, because we didn't actually do any of those tests for the X-15. Which was weird, I don't know. Like, they built a space plane that is basically our space shuttle back in the 50s. We just built a really fast plane. The sucky part is there's no way I'm going to be able to get to the moon before the 70s hit. It's just not going to happen. Right, because it's already almost 1964. Right, the X-15 program is done. Okay, you go there, you... That one... Okay... Yeah, it's throwing science at the wall. See what sticks. I think we can launch our sun probe soon as well. forgot to put my space guys back into training. Yeah, the Russians really had a better program than we did. We just got lucky with one of our early launches. And basically got there first. Had more of our early tests gone differently, they would have probably gotten to the moon first easily. Like, they'll probably get to the moon before I do in my sandbox. Which fortunately doesn't end my run like it does in the single player game. Okay, can we do this one? Yes, we can. Okay, but we shouldn't because these guys all suck. Unschedule the mission. Like, seriously, these guys all suck. Okay, you 90 on that. I know I need at least 3 of you guys. I need 3 of you guys. You go for that one. Okay, now we're gonna launch that mission. Now that we've got all our really good guys out of training. Send all my pilots back to training. Make them all really well-rounded people. Alright, so let's go to the sun.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems, propulsion, go. Hydraulics, go. Pneumatics, go. LOT.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Come on, go for nominal. Go for nominal. Yay!
And we have a liftoff. We have a liftoff
right, Sato, we're right on the nominal.
Roger, on a nominal.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrust looks fine.
Yes, sir, good tank pressure and 3 engines ready.
Okay.
Ignition. Here, go for deploy.
Yay, we just shot a probe at the sun. And it took samples. Now we get to do this for 6 or 5 more seasons. Sun probe orbiter. Now all it is basically just orbiting the moon and hoping the navigation or the experiments don't fail. Come on, nominal. I sent a second probe on the same launch that's trailing the first probe just to send me video. No! I lost a scientist. Hire a new scientist. Hey man, the moon landing will be real in my mission. And yeah, basically a GoPro on a stick that is launched slightly behind the first orbiter. And the Sun Probe guys all got kicked off their mission. So they need a new one. Are any of you better at doing this job than he is? No. But you guys are probe guys, so you can go there. Okay, so do I have any Nope. So let's begin. No, we already got that one active. I can't do that yet because I haven't gotten to the moon. Okay, now we go back and see what you're good at. He is best at space probes. But he's also pretty good at crewed spacecraft, so we'll put him on that. So now there's one dude working on the Gemini project. And now we just get to continue monitoring this thing float around the sun. Continuing to float around the sun. Two more seasons on that. Yeah, we're basically there on some of our other stuff. We're going to skip the outcome because it's basically the same thing. Oh, wait. Technician. Quick, stick you on this thing. Wow, he got a 20th of that research done. Yeah, he does all of the overtime. Alright, and this should be our last one for this. We have studied the surface of the structure of the sun, sun-related measurements, and study of interplanetary magnetic fields. Yay! And now we are going to schedule Mercury. Except we can't because we need another flight controller. Hey, we got more budget. Okay, so who can we pull? 2 seasons. 2 seasons. Alright, so 2 more seasons for that. So we're going to... Nope. Back. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. And that's probably all I can afford. Sun surface, hot. Yeah, but it's relatively hot. Like, it's hotter than most of the other stuff we've looked at, but not quite as hot as other suns. Okay, now we can schedule that orbiter mission. Project Mercury, schedule. Okay, so 94%. 96, 93, 92, 95, 92, 92, 92, and you just suck. Yep. So we're getting there on these ones. I mean, this one's already up to 75%. Alright. Let's see if this works at 95% mostly.
Proceed with thermal count. Atlas systems propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Post-its didn't exist by this time. It was just on a piece of paper taped to the wall.
And we have a liftoff. We have a liftoff at 24 minutes after the hour.
Light Fighter, we're right on the nominal.
Roger on a nominal.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrust looks fine.
pressure and 3 engines
Well, yeah, they're top men of science, but they still didn't have post-its yet. Yes, stage 5.
Go for deploy.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, by this point in time, in real science, they weren't just trying to test this at the Earth. They were landing stuff on the moon. Come on, yes. Got the nominal. So I am like 6 years behind right now. Got me some prestige for that. Mercury test flight done. Yay. Now the guys on the Mercury system get kicked off because they finished it. Now for a suborbital flight. Okay, so we have 2 guys left that need to do some training. So, training course on that. Yeah, more training course on that. I can 2 race history, I'm just going to fail at it. Launch the mission! So it's basically the exact same mission we just did, only with a guy on board this time.
Control, now T-minus 2 minutes, 24 seconds counting. We have just received a go from the range. The range is cleared to launch.
Except for with a new rocket. Because it's got a dude on board, so the old rocket can't handle it anymore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, get there. Nominal. Go nominal. Failure. Yeah, we just lost 2,000 prestige. Which sucks. At least nobody died. Right, we've got 12 months and we needed that prestige to keep our money. Alright, schedule that mission again. I blame the rocket. Well, no, fortunately he didn't explode, which is nice. Well, it's space, man. It's gonna be cold. Yay, we actually got off the ground.
Seconds past the hour. The roll program has gone in, which twists the launch vehicle over to a launch azimuth of approximately 100.6 degrees.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrust looks fine. Light side, we're right on the nominal. Roger, on the nominal. Here, go for deploy.
Slightly damaged astronaut. Parades? He's not dead, so, you know, that's a bonus. Make him give lectures at colleges to get younger astronauts? The weird thing in this is throughout this whole process, all the pilot on board is doing is sitting in the chair. That's it. He doesn't actually control anything. It's all controlled from the ground. So really, he's just on board to make sure somebody can live through this process. Which is stupid. Because my next mission is an orbital flight with nobody on it. Again. And the Titan II booster is now out of workshop, so we need to put somebody onto a new... We need to put these guys onto a new launch vehicle. Which we can't get that one. We don't need that one. So we need to upgrade this thing. We can afford it, I think. Yeah, we can. Well, hey, to be honest, that's better than any of them have. None of them have even been to space, let alone almost died there. See, uncrewed orbital test flight. Why? So we're going to skip that and go straight to the orbital test flight. Because it's like, yes, I want to waste time testing a stage with nobody in it. You! More training! Alright, so our lunar probe is almost ready to go. Our Gemini spacecraft is almost there. But our spacesuits suck!
T-minus 2 minutes, 24 seconds and counting. We have just received a go from the range. The range is cleared to launch.
Come on, nominal. There we go. See, I'm pretty sure I get 2 attempts to pass these tests. When the system nominal starts blinking, that's the main guy trying to fix a problem. And if he fails, it goes to that warning screen where now his boss is trying to help him fix that problem. And if they both fail, then I blow up.
The program has gone in, which twists the launch vehicle over to a launch azimuth of approximately 100.6 degrees.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrust looks fine.
Yay!
We're right on the nominal. Roger, on the nominal.
Orbital insertion.
Here, go for
That's what she said. Hey, look, we put a man in space. We beat the Russians. At least in the sandbox. Success! Got the orbital flight. So there's that. So I got the following achievements: Mercury orbital flight, Mercury uncrewed orbital flight, and man in orbit. Yay! Alright. Long duration orbital flight. I don't have enough money to schedule that mission. Don't have enough money to schedule that one either. Okay. So what other missions can we schedule then? Ooh, the moon one. This one. And again, I can't do that one because I don't have the money. So we'll go to the next season. Now we can schedule the moon.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LOT.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And we have a liftoff. We have a liftoff at 24 minutes after the hour.
Light Slider, we're right on the nominal.
Roger, on a nominal.
We have second stage ignition and second stage thrust looks fine.
Yay!
Yes, sir. Good tank pressure and 3 engines ready. Okay.
Time for the lunar transition.
Here, go for deploy.
And the moon flyby. Yes! Succeeded. Take that, moon. Can't open the program because I don't have enough money. Oh, right. Science guys need things to work on. Is there anything left for you guys to work on? I guess you can work on the EVA suits. Both of our rocket programs are pretty good. Although I don't have anything that'll take a man to the moon. Can I open a new rocket program? Nope. Okay, two guys that don't have any work to do. You're going to training for human-rated rockets. That's what you're going to be working on when we're done. And yeah, you guys can just sit around because I can't afford to put you through training. Okay. Project Gemini. Can't. I need 7 grand. Wow. Okay, I've got 14,000. Got 6 months. Or 6 seasons, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 left. So now we can try it, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, sadly, most of my guys suck at this. Okay, this will either end well or kill us.
T-minus 90 seconds and all systems still looking good. Approach the final seconds of the countdown. The Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Alright, well, we've made it to stage 3 so far, and nobody's dead, so I'm counting it. Stage 4. Stage 5. Stage 6. No, Kaido. Come on, nominal. I know we've got a 1 in, there we go. Had a 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 chance of completely hosing that up. Retro's fire. Come on, Guido. Come on, Guido. Phenomenal. Yes. Come on, procedures. Come on, procedures. We've splashed and now just recovery left. Oh yeah. Take that mission. 4,000 points. That should get us a nice, healthy chunk of change in the next review. I lost 2 people. Oh no, it's just 1. They just quit because they weren't happy apparently. Whatever. Okay, now we need to end this season. And we got a ton of money. Alright, now we can afford to open up a new rocket program, which we severely need so that we can actually get into space. With the Saturn V. Do we have any other like programs we can stick these 2 guys on? Nope. You Alright, schedule another flight. Both of you clearly need more training and all the things. Come on, let's go.
All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown, the Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
His cadence on that countdown is horrible. Like, the 3-2 were way too close together. You know, the 6 and the 5 were too far apart. It was just horrible. Oh, wow. Network procedures and retro are all getting in on that one. Yes! Another successful test flight. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see, which one do we have done? This is going to make it really expensive to launch these things. Let's hire some more researchers, because, you know, that would probably be good. Since I don't think we'll be launching another mission for the next 3 months. Everybody gets training on their worst skill to make you better doing at what you do, so you don't suck so much. So many things I actually need to work on. This is clearly stuff they never ever did. Alright, so we're going to do a spacewalk. Which I actually don't think I've ever done, despite I've actually landed on the moon twice. But I've never had anybody do a spacewalk before. You two clearly suck too much to actually do anything, so you get more training.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown, the Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
It is not any different than a space jump. The problem is, at this point in time, they had never done a space jump. Well, that's not true. In real life, they had done a space jump at this point. In fact, they had been to the moon. My guys haven't, because clearly I suck at choosing what order they should do stuff in. Hey, he succeeded. Now he's got to get back in the ship. I said you have to get back in the ship now, dude. Come on. Come on, nominal. Now it's all gravity. Yes. Another 5,000 points earned. It is now 1972 and we haven't been to the moon yet. Why? Because I suck at this. Alright, now for the fun part. A double mission. Almost scheduled the wrong guy to be in the wrong spot. Wow, Mr. Prescott, you are getting old. All of my pilots are old. This is not good. This is a 25-step mission.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown, the Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8,
Come on, network, get it under control.
5, 4, 3,
Get it under control, network. Thank you.
fire.
No. This is basically it, just, you know, more advanced. Come on, Fido. Thank you, Fido. You know, go to Mars, go to the Jupiter, all those fun things. I should have way more people and be doing like 3 or 4 launches per quarter. I just don't yet.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown, the Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire.
This is basically the other half of Kerbal Space Program, where I'm the guy organizing all the research and, you know, stuff like that. That you know, they're giving me the science to do with, and then they're flying the spaceships and they're building the rockets and all that stuff. Hey, Traco. One of our astronauts almost had a heart attack. That's not good. Maybe 53 is a bit old to be going into space. Kind of. Like, in KSP, I'd be doing all of this stuff. I'm doing all the business and research side. So this is like the exact opposite. All the stuff you don't have to do in KSP, I'm doing. And all the stuff you get to do in KSP, I'm not doing. Yeah. If we could put this together with KSP, rock on. Hey, I got a achievement. Okay. We're going to hire some more controllers. You are clearly superior to this guy. Okay, what's the next step? Time for docking. Now we start needing a larger crew. Not quite Apollo. I'm still on Gemini. If I could keep up with the pace at which NASA actually did stuff, yes, it is actually historically accurate. However, I can't because I'm a scrub, and I haven't even gotten to the moon yet, and it's like the mid-70s.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. We're off on the hour. T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown, the Titan II launch vehicle will ignite.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And once this mission is actually finished, I can actually go in and show you some of the historical stuff in here. Like, it's got descriptions of events and the equipment and all that stuff. Come on, Fido and Network, get that thing solved. Thank you. Time for the docking. Woohoo! Another successful mission in the bag. And more prestige for me. So, if we go in here...